Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades. Let's do our market recap here. So we'll start off with the Japanese yen index. Right now, Japanese yen continues to extend. We're looking for push higher here. Doesn't look like we got it. And in fact, we gotta look, zoom out a little bit to see what's going on. Let's clean up the chart here, just trying to get a look at the prices. He made another high. 1, 2. Could this be an ABC? Something like this. Could this be an extension? He had a pretty hard reset here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that. Could that be possible? Maybe. Take a look at the 1. 5 down, 3 up, 5 down. So could still be in the B. Just trying to map it out a little bit more here. You could still see another push higher. That's why I think the market. I mean, we're probably on the verge of a correction, but believe it or not, market can push higher and probably shock everybody before it goes down lower. Right? You can maybe do that and then go down. But for now, yen was struggling a little bit this week. Still thinking that you'll get some sort of push higher here to finish off the move. The daily and the weekly, right? Still get another surge and then come down. So we're targeting something like 156, 157, some around these highs. Okay, Dow Jones. Let's get started here on the indices. So lots of price action going on. So right now, I'd say this is too deep for wave 4. So you can make the case that 5 is in. And if the 5 is in, then you're getting wave 2. If you're getting wave 2, you got to hold these pivots down here, or else you're going to get a pretty nasty correction that will go lower. Now, my guess is that you're probably not going to get that. And you'll see some sort of... you could even see an extension, right? Which would shock a lot of people. Right? How surprised would you to see the Dow Jones extend like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be pretty shocking, right? 4 hour, you got 3 down. You got an impulse higher. You have an impulse up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now you can make the case that this could be another 1-2, and if this is a 1-2, then you could go up. But it's pretty risky long in the indices now, right? It's getting risky because what if we don't get this move? Then the top is in for this cycle, and you're correcting this entire move up, and you're just trading against this low. Are we seeing indicators of that? Yeah, I mean, we saw lots of weakness, lots of panic, but really, a couple of days of selling don't make a trend. It's weeks and months and all of that. So right now we're in a bull market. We're in an uptrend. Yes, there's periods of doubt and panic. Like the VIX was spiking up above 20 and managed to close below, I believe, 20 at the close. It was at 19. Big collapse in the VIX. Erasing divergence. Now this is not good if you're bearish, because now you have a 1. You kind of have like a A, B, and a C, right? Which kind of means that if this is it, then you would have bottomed out on Friday, and it's up only now, right? And then the VIX is going to melt down. It can even break the lows at 14. If you're bearish, then this is another 1-2, and you're going to buy against this low, and then a bigger crash will still come. We saw risk-on assets like Bitcoin getting a huge bid today, so that's why I'm still thinking that it's possible for the markets to extend higher. Now, I did definitely buy some protection to protect myself against some volatility in the market. Kind of played off this week. Still holding it because there's still risk. This is not a guarantee. It's very possible that we're still gonna do a B and a C, right? There's no guarantee that this is gonna happen. And the SPY, right? Similar situation. I think, it's either doing another 1-2, and on Friday was the dip buy, which you would have actually I didn't outline any buys here on this buy. Let me see. This would have been some sort of dip buy here. Yeah, so you could see just from that small 3 swings, this would have been your buy area, and you would have reacted, right? So now, right, you need to hold this pivot. You can't go any lower. You can't go back and take out the lows at 661, because that would invalidate this whole setup, and you're not going to get this 5th wave. So it's possible you're still in this 5th wave, or it's a 1-2-1-2, and it's even more bullish than we think, right? You could do that. What happens if you do this? You could easily go to 7,000. You can go to, or sorry, 700 on the S&P. It's 300 points, 30 points on the SPY. You could easily do this, right? And even exceed it for dumb reasons, and then near the beginning of the year next year, maybe we crash. Maybe we get that huge dump everybody's talking about, the pullback. Everybody's looking at pullback. That's why I always keep thinking maybe we're not going to get one, because there's too many people are shorting. There's the people in the office, I'm always talking to them. Some of them are just so bearish all the time, just buying puts this, puts that. And I don't like to be bearish all the time. I like to be more bullish than bearish, because the market tends to go up more than it goes down. And that's just being smart. That's just playing the probabilities. Triple Qs, getting a similar situation. This one, I think I did give it a little dip buy to the members, but we didn't get 5 waves up. So which means, I mean, if you go on the smaller time frames, yeah, maybe you got 5 waves up, but it's too small for me to count here. So this one, you know, is a little bit complex. You could make the case that it's a flat, or you know, you could follow what the rest of the market is doing and calling this a 1-2. You could call it a 1-2. If this fails, then you have an ABC, and I'm sorry, but we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down, right? If you take out the lows and you get bullish divergence at the lows, then that's terrible. That's a huge disaster waiting to happen, because even if we bounce higher after, you'll most likely come back and take out the lows in a big impulse down in a wave 3, and this is when everybody will get out, right? So looking good so far. If you're long, if you bought the dip today, you would be getting, you're looking for an extension in tech, and then a bigger pullback, right? So let's see who's gonna win. Are these lows gonna hold, or are they gonna break? IWM, this one a little bit more. Let's take a look here. We're correcting. IWM has, in my opinion, has started the wave 2. We got a good move on Friday, but let's take a look at the 45. Okay, you've erased divergence. You can always make the case that some sort of A, B, and a C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's really ugly chart right now. I'd wait. To be honest, I'd wait on the IWM. I want to see more price action. It's too confused. Traders are confused right now. I'm confused. I don't know what it wants to do. I don't really have good price action to see what's going on. I'd leave this one. I'd table this one for now, but I'm definitely interested in picking it up if it can go lower. Really missing out on that COT data. I wish we had the COT data, because then we can know what people are, where the commercials are positioning, and big specs are positioning, so we could kind of just get an idea of where the market is, what the market's doing. But unfortunately, we gotta wait. TLT getting rejected here from this bigger area. I'm just wondering, you know, is this the top, or is this another, you know, extension in the 3-wave move? So if it does that, then we got to be careful for a big collapse in rates, and maybe this is going to go up to here into the 110s, right? So we don't know what it's going to do, but for now, it is getting rejected. We were in the sell area, and we're going to get to the VIP stocks at one point, and we've been seeing lots of selling, right? A lot of these tech names. So for now, let's just put it as a ended right now, but I'm still long the bonds, right, for the yields and stuff like that. So it's not like even though I'm putting bearish analysis, I'm long the asset. SMH, the SMH pulling back pretty hard here. Let's see. We've erased divergence. Daily. Have you broken the cycle? You have. You have. From the lows, right? Yeah, well, the daily cycle is starting to break, so this is a bit of a warning in the semis. Like, they've been saved today. Looks like they were saved, but it's on borrowed time now. Like, what if it does this, or even a flat? What if it does a flat? You make it high, and then it rugs, right? So I guess you've put in one, but you could definitely rug pull, because a lot of the semi stocks that we were looking at were in short positions, and it's not looking like the best chart setup at the moment. So like this daily cycle is starting to break. Gold, let's take a look at gold. Gold is still in some chop area here. No trade setup at all. It's pretty simple. Just get it out of your mind. If it wants to break down, this is your target area between 3,500 to 3,200, depending on where this X wants to finish. If it finished here, then that's it. If it wants to extend, then we can get a better idea. The silver chart is the exact same as gold, basically. Lots of trapped longs up here. Lots of people who FOMO at the wrong time. My guess is they're going to rug it, and then they'll, you'll get a buying opportunity, and you'll pick it up before. You'll pick it up from the people who are going to panic sell down here, who bought up here. That's just the way it goes. WTI, West Texas we got that reaction here from the dip buy area, but we're not seeing too much afterwards, so I'm guessing this is not a good sign. Like, if we get another high here, which we could, the B wave could, this could be just a 3 swing move. This would give you a short at 65.69, and right now it wouldn't surprise me. I think a lot of people are short oil, so the last time we got COT data, a lot of people were short oil, and that's when it started to bottom. So when the commercials started longing, basically everyone else was shorting, and there you go. We got that. We might get this move here, and then another leg down. Nat gas is basically the inverse of the stock market. Whenever nat gas goes down, the stock market goes up. Nat gas goes up, stock market seems to rip down. And doesn't look like nat gas has topped out yet. We had a short setup here, but I'm guessing this thing is going to extend all the way back up to $4.40 before it's all said and done. Maybe then you could short it, and maybe then that's when maybe the market bottoms. But the market could have already bottomed, right? And you kind of got some peaking RSI right there with no divergence, so it could be done. I don't really want to gamble on nat gas anymore. Maybe we'll start adding Bitcoin to the market recap, but for now, I'm not going to. That's just a crypto that we do trade. Even though we do trade it with ETFs, it's I don't want to cover it on the market recap. Might add some other stuff. Might add some other sectors. I know some people would like to see some other things other than the indices, gold, silver. If you guys want to let me know, then I'll add some. All right, peace.